Okay, so today I'm going to make a quick and easy meal using a rotisserie chicken. Yes, it's much better if I cook the chicken myself and all that, but I don't have an oven, and so I can't do that. But you know, this is a nice easy meal that somebody can throw together real quick. It doesn't cost, for about the price of ordering a pizza, you can feed a family. A real meal, not garbage. So that's, you know, that's a nice thing. And in my case, it's just me here in the hotel. So this will give me a couple of meals, which is nice. I can get off work, come home, there's already something here that's good and filling and not too bad for me. At least it's got a vegetable or two in it. Anyway, so let's get started. I've got a rotisserie chicken. I'm going to take it, I'm going to shred this up. I'm going to put all the meat in a bowl. All the bones and skin are going to go in the 6 cups of water that I have heating up over here. And then we'll let the bones and skin simmer for about 30 minutes, which gives you time to do some prep for other things, which I've already got everything else prepped while I'm doing my laundry. But anyway, I'll be back in about 30 minutes. Okay, so my pan's been warming up for my pot. Put in 4 tablespoons of butter. I'll melt this. Turn my heat up just a little bit. Go ahead and put our celery in. Our carrots in. And we're going to give them a bath in this butter until they soften up a little bit. Okay, my veggies have become acquainted with my butter. Now we're going to put in 4 tablespoons of flour. Notice that's a 1-to-1 ratio of butter to flour. That's pretty much the standard for making lighter roux. Now if you're going to make a darker roux, you're going to want to use more oil. If you just want the roux for a thickening agent, you can put a little more flour than what you have butter. Now we're just going to brown this flour up just a little bit. Keep it from tasting funky whenever we eat our soup. Okay, this flour's cooked a little bit. You can see I'm starting to brown. It's changing color just slightly, not very much, which is fine. All right, I'm going to throw in 1 tablespoon at a time. There we go. Or 1 teaspoon at a time, not tablespoon. A tablespoon would be a lot. Now we're going to start adding our stock that we've made. If you want, you can just use regular stock. Now, if you want to stretch this out, you can add more veggies, more stock, and that'll stretch it out. Say you find out more companies coming over than what you had thought. You could feed 8 people instead of 4. They just won't get as much chicken. I should have told you they were coming. Okay. Okay, I got the stock that I made. I put it in here. And I've got this simmering now, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little black pepper in here. Now salt and pepper are to your taste. That rotisserie chicken had some salt in it, but I may need to put a little salt in at the end, but I'm just going to wait on that. There's a little black pepper. I don't want a lot of black pepper, just something around the edges there. I mean, the chicken's already been flavored. Alright, now we're going to let that cook for about 10 minutes. We're going to bring it on a slow simmer, let it cook, that way the veggies have time to cook. Okay, this has been cooking for about 10 minutes. I'm going to scoop off all the foam. I can already see I'm not going to have enough stock. That 6 cups to fit that pan I was using just ain't going to be enough. So I'm going to add in 2 more cups of chicken stock. There, got most of that nasty stuff off. Go ahead and put the extra 2 cups in there. Now if you had a bigger pot, you could just use 8 cups of water to make it right from the start. Alright, we're going to bring this up to temperature. We're going to add our chicken. Oh, I forgot, I got to add some peas now too. Okay, I'm going to add in about 6 ounces of frozen peas. I have a 12-ounce bag, and I'm going to roughly dump in about half of that bag. There we go. Then I'm going to bring this up to a boil, reduce the heat, let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Okay, so let's make our dumplings. Now you don't want to make your dumplings early. You want to wait until you're getting ready to use them before you actually make them. Now I got some baking powder. I want 1 tablespoon. This will ensure that they fluff up real good. I'm going to mix that up. Now I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of parsley in my dumplings. Now I need 2 tablespoons of parsley for my soup. I don't want to put my herbs in real early because then they just kind of, I don't know, I just don't like it that way. I like to wait, put my herbs in at the very end. You can even serve a little bit of this in a bowl on the table. Now 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using peanut oil. That's what I've got here. Now I've got 1 cup of milk, but I'm not going to put it all in at one time because with dealing with flour, elevations and types and age of flour, it's hard to give an accurate measurement of how much flour and liquid you're going to have to use. Whoa, look at there. Especially when you're doing volume measurement. Now if I was doing a weight measurement with the flour, it wouldn't be so bad. A little easier to do. I want just a little bit more water or milk. Go ahead and put the rest of that half a cup of milk in there. So 1 cup of flour and half a cup of milk worked good today. I have to get them in the pot. Alright, so we'll take our dumplings. We're going to just put them in here. We're just dropping them in. Now, depending on how big you make your dumplings, is how long you're going to have to let them cook. I'm trying to keep these small so I can cook these in about 7 to 10 minutes. But if you make them bigger, you may have to go 15. Turn that heat down just a little bit. Those are bubbling a little harder than I want. I got them all in there. Turn the heat down some more. And we're going to put them in there with the lid ajar kind of thing. And that way they steam in there. But they don't steam too hard, I guess you could say. Okay, let's check my dumplings. See what we got going on in here. Well, they look good. Although that's boiling a little too fast, you got to be careful because you're not able to stir right now, so you can scorch the bottom of the pot. I like to come in, turn them over once while they're cooking. These are getting close to being done. I just want to cook them on that other side in the broth. That way they soak up some flavor from that. Yeah, these are basically almost done. Probably about another 2 minutes. Alright, we'll put that lid on there for another 2 minutes and we'll be ready to eat. Okay, time to eat. Turn that pot off. First, give me some of this good stew. Yeah, a couple more dumplings. Right there on the top. A little bit of green stuff for the top. Okay, this is not the traditional chicken and dumplings like I grew up with, but it's more like a chicken stew with dumplings. But I will show you one day how to make the real chicken and dumplings. I like those too, just I don't have all the stuff to do it with, and it's a little more work. But anyway, let's see how this turned out. Oh man, that's good. You'll have to try it.